Hi guys, I'm going to do the review of Carbon A9 Mobile today. This is the latest offering from Carbon Mobile, and you must have seen the ads during IPL season. There are not many reviews available on the internet, so I decided to do one video review myself. Alright, so I got this phone from a physical store because most of the online stores did not have this phone, it was out of stock. So I got it from a physical store for 9,100. So I think you can get it for as low as 9,000 if you get it online. Okay, so this phone comes in this box. If you look at the specs, they are pretty impressive. It's a dual SIM phone with 1 GHz processor and 2.3.6 Android. It's a capacitive screen, I think around 3.8 inches. Good resolution WVGA screen, and it has got 5 megapixel camera with flash, and it supports 3G, and it basically has all the specs which you find in smartphones today. Okay, so we'll look at the phone. So this phone comes in two variants. One is ivory white, which I've got here, and other one is in black. So if you look at the screen, it looks the whole design itself is sleek. uh, so we'll see at the top you'll see one audio jack, and there's a power button. At this side you'll have one USB port for data transfer as well as for charging, and this side you'll have a volume rocker. So these are all the buttons that you've got, and at the back side you have 5 megapixel camera with a flash point, and you also have a front camera here. It's a VGA camera. Alright, so these are all the physical buttons that you have on the phone, and what we will do is we'll take a look inside this cover. Okay, what you see here is there are two slots available, one for WCDMA, I think for 3G, and GSM. You also have external memory expandable up to 32 gig, uh, and this is the USP of this phone. That's what I think. It's a 1600 milliamp hours battery. Alright, so we'll now have a look inside the phone. Okay, so it's a standard Android screen. If you look at these buttons here, this is the home button, and this is the button which provides all the options, more like the right click on your computer. This is the back button or the cancel button, and this is your search button. So if you are on Android home screen, you'll get a Google search option. If you are playing, say, an MP3 on a media player, you'll get the search option for that MP3 player. So this is basically an all-in-one search button that you have. Right, so this phone comes inbuilt with some of the apps. uh, if you look here, there's this Angry Bird that comes inbuilt. Then you have Times of India app, and then there is Economic Times app and few other apps. The package which Carbon provides is this Carbon Smart browser, and this browser has again, this is an integrated browser which has apps for your Wikipedia, Google Mail, news, and you have Bollywood app here. Then again you have social media integration, that is for Facebook and Twitter. So this is what the Carbon provides. Yeah, so there are pretty decent apps which are provided inbuilt with this device. Okay, so as far as speed is concerned, I think the phone does a decent job with its 1 GHz processor. I think the response time is fairly quick. About the camera, I found the camera quality was not so great. It was just above average, even with the flash point. The pictures I took at the night, they were just above average. uh, the front camera here, it does a decent job. I tested it with it's a VJ camera. I tested it with Google Talk video chat, and it does a decent job. The speaker sound is again not that great. If you put the speaker on its highest volume, the sound kind of breaks. So again, it's an average part of this mobile. This phone also has multi-touch support. So if I just go to gallery and open a photograph, it supports multi-touch for zoom in and zoom out. So this phone has a G sensor, so that you can auto rotate the screen, or play games which support or which requires you to move the screen. So it also has a light sensor, so that it senses whether the conditions outside, whether it is dark or whether it is bright, and accordingly uh, puts on the flash. um, it also supports proximity sensor, so that when you make a call and bring the phone closer to your face, or you're taking the phone away from your face, the display should automatically turn on and off, so that you don't accidentally uh, uh, press any buttons. But that is not the case with this phone. You have to manually press this power button, to bring the display on and off. Even though the company claims that it supports proximity sensor, I did not find so. uh, but there's one more problem with this power button. It was all right to to have this power button to bring the display on and off, but sometimes the screen still remains stuck for 5 to 6 seconds, and only after 6 seconds it gets back to the on state. So that is one of the flaws that I found in this phone. Yeah, apart from that, like I said, it supports Wi-Fi. It has support for 3G. It also has a dual SIM. So if you look here, you'll see option for two SIMs there. We'll have a look at the video quality. I've just put on a video from YouTube. So if you look at the video, the quality is pretty good. The screen is wide, so it makes for a good viewing. The sound is good. Yeah, so yeah, I think so. The video experience is decent. Uh, about the audio, I'll just put on the Winamp, and so if you listen to the sound, so it's pretty okay. It's good. Uh, so as far as audio and video is concerned, I think it should not be a problem. It provides a decent performance. Okay. One more thing about the GPRS. Since this phone is new, your service operator might not have settings available with them for so that they can send you the settings over the air. So what I did was I had to call the customer care service and manually had to set the GPRS settings before I could browse the internet. That is one drawback. I mean, it's not a drawback, but you might have to call the customer service of your operator to get the GPRS working. So that's it. So before I end this review, I'll sum up. The positives for this phone is, the first thing is definitely it's a value for money phone. For the same specifications, you'll find in the market that this other phones will cost you at least 14,000, 15,000. With 9,200 price range, this is definitely value for money mobile. With 1 gigahertz processor, it provides a decent Android experience. And the third most important positive for this phone is its battery. It definitely lasts longer than my previous Samsung phone. So the 1600 mAh battery definitely does its job. Negatives for this phone is its average picture quality and sound quality, but the most important turn off was uh, the power button issue, which I described earlier. That is, sometimes, even after you press the power button, this screen still remains in the blacked out stage for 5 to 6 seconds. So that, I think, was the major turn off. But overall, this is I found this to be a good phone, and I'll surely recommend this. Thanks.